Hello guys, welcome back to the my HTML tutorial. This is session 11. In the previous session we learned about HTML list. We having different type of list available in HTML. So we learned all these things in the previous session. In this session we are going to learn about HTML form and its sub tag, that is label and input tag. HTML form. Why HTML form? An HTML form is a section of a document which contains control as text field, password field, checkbox, radio button, submit button, menus, text area, and many fields. Based on your requirement, you can add number of fields. An HTML form facilitates the user to enter data that is to be sent to the server for processing, such as name, email, password, phone number, and it is etc. Let's suppose you want to register for some event, then you need to submit or a form. In that you will enter your personal details like your name, mobile number, email address, so that whenever the event will be organized, the organizer will inform you through that email address. Why use HTML form? Why we will use HTML form? So we have one answer. HTML form are required if you want to collect some data from the site visitor. Like I am an organizer of the event and I want to collect the data of the visitor who is visiting in this event, so that I can generate pass for them. If anybody has a pass who can enter in the event, otherwise not. So I designed an interface where the visitor can register themselves, and I will generate a event pass and will send to the registered user email address, so that you whenever you visitor will come and show the pass, then only he will be allowed for the event. We have another example. If we want to purchase some item on Flipkart, he and she must fill the form such as shipping address, credit or debit card details, so that item can be sent to the given address. We have lot of use of the form. We'll learn one by one based on the requirement. HTML has basic syntax. HTML form start with form tag. Form tag, it has some attributes. One of them attribute is action. Whenever I will submit this form, then this form should go to the other web page, so that the entered documents would be processed and stored into the server. I want to use which method to post the data. Based on the data importance, we will use post and get method to send the data. If you having some sensitive data like password, credit card details, then we will never use the get method to submit the form. We will always use post method in case of we are posting some sensitive data. If data is not sensitive, then we can use get method. HTML form has some inner tag. Form, it defines an HTML form to enter input by the user side. Like I am a user, I want to submit some or register for the event, so I will get the form in that I can fill the details. Whenever I will submit the details, it will goes to the server and stored into the server, and then after you administrator can see the details and the process my request. We having different type of form tag available inside the form tag. You may say, you can say this is the inner tag of HTML form. Input, it defines an input control. Text area, it defines multi-line input control. It label, it defines a label for an input element. Field set, a group or groups the related element in a form. We'll see each and every tag available in HTML form in the upcoming video, so don't bother about this. If you don't know how to do this, we'll do everything for you. We have another tag, legend. Define a caption for the field set element. Select, define a drop down list. Option group defines a group of related option in a drop down list. Option, define an option in a drop down list. Button, finally every form has one button that is used to submit or post the data to the server. So we have different type of button available, but every form has at least one button that types of is submit. Without submitting form, your data will not be stored into the server. Yes, we are going to learn a label tag in a form. Why label? This it is considered better to have label in a form as it make the code parser, browser and user friendly. Like I design a form but not mention the label. Label means I first added first name, then after I given a fill a text area where user can enter his name. It means user will maximum chances of the user he will enter the first name in that input field, because I mentioned this input field belongs to the first name or the last name. Based on the label, we will accept data from the user. If you click on the label tag, this is another advantage of the label. If you click on the label tag, it will focus on the control text. To do so, you need to have 4 attributes in the label tag that must be the same as ID attribute of input tag. We'll understand this in the coding section, so that we'll see in the action. Label attribute has label tag has one attribute, 4 attribute, and it takes the name of that control which you want to connect it, or for which control you wanna to make it label. We have another HTML input element. The HTML input element is a fundamental form element. It is used to create form field to take input from the user. We can apply different input field to gather different information from user. Yes, I created another HTML document and give a name as form.html. Let's run this document on live server so that we can see the live changes without refreshing the page. This is basic template that I created to show this demo. Let's first create the form attribute. Form tag. Inside this, I am going to add one input tag, and it has one attribute that is type. In the type attribute, we will specify which type of input we want. I'm applying text. I'm applying text type of attribute. Okay, let's see this in live browser. Okay, as you may see here, text type of input is non-generic type. In this, we can take any type of input like numbers, digits, alphabets, symbols, and anything. We can make it generic by applying the pattern attribute. We will do it for you in upcoming videos, but in this tutorial we are just going to see the input type of text. Name, it has one more attribute, name. In that I'm going to apply for first name, but it is not going to make any changes in the browser. As you may see here, nothing is going to be changed here. So first of all, I'm going to make it a first name. Okay, I added one attribute, one normal text, first name. It seems like a label for this input, but if I am clicking here, nothing is happening in the text box. Let's make it label. I written a simple text in between the label, and I am applying for attribute for this label, and it takes the same name as the input field. If I will click here, I'm applying ID attribute also. First name. If I click on this label, you may see here my cursor is pointing to that respective input text. Okay, let's again see the difference. If I'm removing this for attribute, then you can see the same output. But what is the difference? If I am clicking on this label, it is not doing anything. But if I am applying for attribute, then if I will click on this, it is focusing on the respective input text. Guys, this is something about the input type of text and the label. That's it about this lesson. Guys, if you think this video is helpful for you, please hit the like button and subscribe my channel if you not subscribed yet. And don't forget to share with your friend. Thank you for watching.